Yes, insecurity is a good thing if you know how to use it correctly. See, I see a lot of people that want to run around and they want to say that comparison is the killer of all happiness, comparison is a thief of joy. And that's not actually 100% true, because you can be grateful for what you have and in the same breath still want more and aspire to achieve something larger and greater and bigger. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with you for that. In fact, that's actually a very good thing. That means you have ambition. That means that you have a mission, you have a goal, you have a purpose, you have something that you're chasing that's bigger than yourself. That's good. You want that. You should aspire to have that. See, if I wasn't insecure 3 years ago about the situation that I was in, I would not be living the life I live today. Today, I look at you as a 20-year-old multimillionaire. I'm an entrepreneur. I can travel the world and go wherever the fuck I want. I can basically afford whatever the fuck I want within reason. I can't go buy jets. I can't buy planes. I can't buy yachts. But I can buy basically everything that a normal life would require you to need, and the very top, highest end luxury of all those things. I can live in the most beautiful apartments you could think of that cost $20,000 a month. I can wear the nicest watches. I can drive the nicest cars. I can do all the very simple luxuries, and I can have all the very simple luxuries, and I do have a lot of them. But if I wasn't insecure 3 years ago about my situation, knowing that when I was working at a breakfast restaurant that I deserved more. I knew somewhere deep down that there were people that were dumber than me, that were younger than me, or maybe only a little bit older than me, that were superseding my income by so much that I knew that they had information that I didn't have. And if I didn't get insecure, and if I didn't start looking at these people as role models at the time to try and figure out a little bit deeper as to what they were doing, why they were winning and I wasn't, then I would still be in that same position today. And I could have been the guy that said, you know what, Luke, you have a good family, you're not dying, you're not getting shot at. Be grateful for what you have. Be grateful for the fact that you have a job and you could make $1,000 a week. But I didn't want $1,000 a week. I wanted $50,000 a week. It sounds crazy saying it now, but now I have $50,000 a week. And I was barely on pace to even make $50,000 a year. The difference was the information that I had. If I wasn't insecure, and if I wasn't insecure enough about my situation and my ability to provide for myself, my girlfriend at the time, my future family, I would have never, ever gone through all the hardship, the headache, the work that was associated to then become the man that I am today. And by the way, I'm still just getting started on a positive note. But insecurity was channeled in the right way. For me to sit here and look at you and say I've never been insecure in my life would be a pure, outright, blatant lie. I was nothing but insecure about the situation that I was in. And I did nothing but work to fix that. I did nothing but work to change that situationship to start living a better quality of life, the life that I'm living today. Inspiring people, making my team more money, teaching people how to make money. All the things that I knew, if I had the right information, eventually I'd be able to do. I was insecure enough about my old situation that I knew I needed to fix. And a lot of you guys think you're insecure, you're depressed. Tell me you're insecure, tell me you're depressed after you've achieved the things that you think that you're insecure about. If you're insecure about the fact that you're not making the kind of money you want because you can't move out of your parents' house, that's a rational fear. That's rational. That is not an irrational fear. That's not a fear that's coming from a place of some kind of falsified pretense that it's not real. No, it's real. That's a real fear. Your fear of getting laid off at your job, where you do okay for yourself right now and having no income outside of that, is not you being unhappy about your current situation. You're being a realist. You're saying, yo, this is the current situation. Thank you, God. I'm grateful for what I have. And I'm also grateful for what I don't have, because there's a lot of people doing a lot worse than you. But at the same time, I am looking to improve my situation because of X, Y, and Z reason. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to improve the quality of your situation. So insecurity channeled into the right places is why the world works the way that it does. 100%. If someone wasn't insecure about their skin, estheticians and medical spas wouldn't have any business to do, would they? If someone wasn't insecure about their Nissan, people wouldn't be able to sell Aston Martins. Insecurity is one of the driving forces and underpinnings of the entire world. You just need to know how to channel these things in the right way. If you're insecure about how you grew up and the amount of money you had as a kid, you can either use it as an excuse to become broke, or you can use it as enough insecurity to drive you to get fucking rich. If you're insecure about your body, you can use it to be depressed and mope around and eat all the shit food that you want, or you can use it as fuel to get into the best fucking shape of your life. Everyone feels insecurity. Where you channel it is completely up to you. And if I didn't use my insecurity in the right area, then I would still be the same person I was 3 years ago. For me, insecurity was nothing but fire, and it's why I live the life I live today, building multi-million-dollar companies, inspiring people, and in the near future, I'm going to be probably traveling the world, speaking. I'm going to be doing a lot of really interesting things that if I wasn't insecure about not achieving, I would never achieve. So, contrary to popular belief, I'm a believer in that if you're not insecure, you should go find some of the things that you should probably be insecure about. If you're watching this video and you are not in the physical shape that you know you should be in, you should become insecure about it. If you're not making the kind of money that you know you deserve to make, you should become insecure about it. And you should still be grateful for what you have, but you should become insecure about the things that you know you've been delaying, putting on the back burner, not achieving, because you perpetually live in a state of mediocrity. There's nothing great about being mediocre. Nothing great at all. Nothing great at all about it. So if you are that insecure person watching this video, I want you to know that this can either be your greatest blessing, or you can use this to be your greatest curse, and you can use this as an excuse as to why you're going to perpetually fail and never get to where you want to get to. You should use this to your advantage, because if you really can use it to your advantage, I promise you're going to be unrecognizable year to date. A year from today, you can be living a completely different life. If someone told me 2 years ago that I was going to be a multimillionaire, I was going to be a successful entrepreneur, own 2 businesses, be able to travel the world with my brother, buy all the luxury items I ever wanted, give back to my family and friends, I would have been like, you're crazy, get the fuck out of here. But it happened. It happened. I was intentional about what I wanted, and I allowed my insecurities to be channeled in the right areas so that I could achieve all the things that I could really only have imagined not even really being possible 2 years ago. So guys, for those of you that really want to take action and change, I hope this video gave you a little bit of hope. I hope that this resonates with some of you that feel insecure about things that are going on in your life personally. It could be about the way you look, the way you feel, financially where you're at. Just know that if you can use this insecurity and if you can channel it into something positive, you're going to be fucking unrecognizable. Hope you guys love that one. Go work.